Hello everyone and welcome back to Rose Room. Alright y'all, so today's video is going to be a little bit different than the videos that I've done before because I'm trying to let y'all in my life a little bit more so you know a little bit more about me and why I am where I'm at right now and just different things so y'all can better understand me as a person and relate to me a little bit more. So today we're going to be talking about how I knew my husband was one for me. And as y'all know, I am Christian, so y'all know it's gonna be either some that has to do with prayer, God, and some other stuff, right? Because you can't do nothing in life without God. Say so or okay, that's the way it should be. We should always be going to God in prayer when we want to connect with somebody or want to pursue a relationship with somebody. You need to be asking God first so that you can avoid heartbreak and disappointment. And side note from what I just said, just because God says, hey, this is your husband, hey, this is your wife, doesn't mean that you won't go through periods of heartbreak or disappointment or misunderstandings or just like low moments. Like, it's not always going to be all happy and sunshine, okay? But you know, if God ordained it, then he'll give you the means to get through it to the other side, okay? But yeah, so on to the story. So I knew my husband was the one. I knew first. My husband did not know that I was the one till years after we had been dating. So I was carrying us during our hard times. But it started when I was going off to college and they had put us in a group chat. A group, like a Facebook group for our school. We went to Johnson & Wales University. Shout out to Johnson & Wales University because I love y'all and I love the people that I met there. They were freaking awesome and amazing. We're in a group chat. I saw a picture of him and I went to his page. I was like, oh, he's cute. I like this dude. Ooh, I think I might marry him. And so I'm like stalking him unknowingly. He don't know I'm stalking him, but he said he did, but he don't really know because I never like done his pictures. But so a few days go by, a week goes by. I told my mom one day when we was in the car, I was like, Mommy, I found this boy that goes to my school and I'm gonna marry him. She's like, okay, cool. I'm like, yeah, Mom, I just feel I'm gonna marry him. So this is before me and Joe even started talking. I just knew about him. But so what happened was, right, like a few weeks went by and then he ended up messaging me on Facebook Messenger and asking me if I wanted to get into this company that I was in. And I was like, you know, I'm not really into that, but I'll like come support you, I'll come to your meeting, but like I'm not really into whatever you're selling. So then we would just talk from time to time randomly throughout the months until it led up to school. And I was just like, I really like this guy. And I would literally show him tell him just different details about my life and just share just different things. And during that time, actually, I was praying. I was very much into reading my word and praying during that time. I was very heavy in my spirituality and my relationship with God at that time. So that was very important. And I was not going to date him until God told me I could date him. So I asked God, hey, should we be friends for now? Or should I ask him if he wants to like date? And he's like, no, just be friends for now. So we was friends for like a good 6 months, I want to say. And then even when we got to school, we didn't date until like a month after, like a month, maybe a month and a half after we got to school. And that was a crazy experience because he actually tried to tell me, he was like, I don't want to be in a relationship, I'm trying to just focus on school, I don't want a relationship, I don't want a relationship. And I'm like, bro, you like me, I like you. I know you my husband. I hadn't told him that he was my husband yet, but I know you my husband. I'm saying this in my head to myself. I know you my husband, so I'm not gonna let nobody else get a chance with you. Like, that's not happening. And then I got the okay while we was in school, and then he asked me out. So yeah, but so yeah, I prayed, stayed friends, we met, we talked, we got to know each other a little bit more, had some very deep conversations, developed very strong feelings pretty fast, and then a month and a half later, boom, he asked me to be his girlfriend. But I don't think that was like the realization when I knew he was my husband. A lot of things had to come into play in order for me to get the solid confirmation that he was. It was like his character, the way he responded to me, the way he reacted to me when I did things wrong, or did things that he didn't agree with, or said things that he didn't agree with, or we didn't agree on a topic. It was a lot of different things. Now, I'm not saying he's had the perfect reaction for everything, but for the most part, he is very intellectually sound, and he has emotional intelligence. He's actually very like even-tempered, and like there's just so many things about him that are just great, and that I knew. And the one thing that always amazes me is his faith in God is so strong, so strong, so strong. And he's a man of God, like truly a man of God. And that's one thing that I had wanted in my husband. And I had actually made a list of things that I wanted in my husband before I left for school. And I found all those things and more in my husband. And the crazy thing is, even with our ups and downs, we have broken up, we have had fights and disagreements, we've been out of love with each other, I'm pretty sure, we've been in love, and all the things in between, right? But the thing that always brings me back is God always brought us back around, even in our hard times. Like, he just reminded us, hey, I put y'all together. Hey, y'all are supposed to be together. Because those feelings of love and loyalty never went away. Even when we were broken up, we were constantly talking to each other, which really is good because we were friends first. So why wouldn't we be friendly? And we had a kid at the time, so we had to kind of communicate still. But God is just amazing. We would not be where we are right now without God, without prayers, without lots of going to God and just questioning him and venting and expressing our feelings and asking him for confirmation and for signs and all these different things. And then also, we wouldn't be together if we hadn't done the work on ourselves to get us to the point where we were able to live together and cohabitate and raise this child together in a peaceful, loving environment. Peaceful, loving environment. But we have done and accomplished so much together as a couple, and each year I've been with him, it just gets better and better and better. Not saying everything's perfect. I don't want to give y'all this facade of, oh my gosh, their life is so perfect. Oh my gosh, like I want them. They're my idol. I don't ever want to be anybody's idol. I don't want my relationship to be idolized in any way, because there's definitely work that has to be done in the midst of all this great things that happen throughout the days and stuff like that. But we definitely have our things that we have to work on. But we work on them. Come back together, we pray, we seek God, we read his word, we know his word, and we try to follow the path that God has for our lives while being together, and just pray that everything works out in our favor. But yeah, y'all, but my advice to y'all, if y'all want to find a husband, it's always going to be go to God first. Go to God first, and y'all have to have a period of time where y'all are just friends, becoming friends, getting to know each other. Ask those stupid questions like, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? How many siblings you got? You live with your mommy and daddy, or just your mama, or just your daddy? Like, ask the little questions. And then even, I would challenge y'all even in your friendship to ask the hard questions. Hey, what's something that you struggle with? Hey, what's your greatest, deepest fear? Hey, what's something that angers you? What's a non-negotiable for you? What's something that's non-negotiable for you? What's something that you will not stand for in our relationship? Ask all those questions, all of them, while you're friends and dating. Ask your parenting styles. Ask your morals. Ask about finances. Ask what your ask things about like what would you see if y'all got married, how the finances would be handled, and all those different things. Ask that stuff beforehand so y'all can see if y'all really are aligned. And it doesn't mean everything y'all gonna agree on everything, but even if you're able to come to a compromise, that helps a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. And use y'all's strengths and work on the weaknesses, but use each other's strengths to the best of your ability, and it help your relationship a lot. I'm telling you, use each other's strengths. Y'all do with the things that y'all are good at, and I'm telling y'all, if it's a relationship from God, it's gonna work out. But yeah, y'all. But that's basically how I knew my husband was one. God told me that he was a one multiple times while we was dating. Even when we was broken up, he reminded me, hey, I told you that's your husband. I know you're going through a hard time right now. Y'all might be broken up. Y'all might be mad at each other. Y'all might be saying mean things to each other right now. But that's your husband. And now look at me. Almost 1 year married next month. January 22nd, 2024. 1 year married. Baby. Yeah. But honestly, this will probably be like the only like relationship video really that I do until we get a few years into our marriage and we really go through some stuff. But I will tell y'all one thing, this first year was not what I expected at all. Not at all what I expected. But it's been great, and it's shown me more about myself and about him. And it's really just it's just eye-opening. And I'm just grateful that we were able to get through this season together, loving on each other, still very much in love, still very much together, still very much a team and a family unit. So, yeah. But that's the end of this video. I hope y'all enjoy. Have a great day. We are leaving the Rose Room. Peace.